Welcome to Texas. Harris County is home to Houston and 33 other cities, about 5 million residents, and we are the third largest county after LA County and Cook County, Chicago. And so you are about to hear a really fascinating panel. The speakers are just incredible, and I get to introduce the moderator, who's also fabulous. And before that, I want to just make a couple points. I know this has been a really uplifting conversation, and so I'm going to share a little bit about the work that we've done. And first of all, thank you for coming to Texas. A lot of people think that it's hopeless over here, and like why even spend our time in Texas? And so the fact that you guys had the conference here, people traveled in, it's really appreciated. And the fact of the matter is, in Texas and really anywhere, and in any of these issues, you don't win until you win, right? I will share, when I ran for office 8 years ago, this is my 8th year in office, I didn't have a primary opponent, okay? This was 2018, the year of the woman. Hillary Clinton had won my district, Harris County, by like 12 points in 16, and still nobody ran but, a 26-year-old graduate student, me, who, I had some experience, but as much as you can have at 26, and it was, now they're upset they didn't run, and it's like, you have to have that ignorance of limitation, that sense that there is possibility. Another little bit of that I think you guys might find interesting is my predecessor didn't used to say the words climate change. Because Houston is home to a huge petrochemical complex. Most people either work in oil and gas, or their spouse or kids or whatever work in oil and gas. You may not know this, but we actually have the most Fortune 500 companies of any metro area in the country. We have 26, 21 of those are energy focused. We've got the largest port by export tonnage in the entire world. Massive medical research facility, also largest in the world. So we're a rich area. And that being said, half of our people, 47% of people, can't afford a $400 emergency. So there's something wrong when you're the third largest economy and half your population can't afford an emergency. And so I came in, and we've got all these floods, and we got to address climate change, and now we've got a climate action plan, and we've invested in clean energy and all sorts of really wonderful things. And it turns out people hold two things in their head. They can say, my job depends on this, and the economy brings jobs. And also, I'm flooding because of climate change, and can we do something about that? And can we invest in clean energy? And maybe I'll take that job once that becomes available. So there really is more open-mindedness and opportunity than maybe some people would expect. Same thing with guaranteed income. So we created the Uplift Harris program, and it was to serve 1,900 families, $500 a month, and it was for families that were living in low-income zip codes. American Rescue Plan funding, so government money, federal government money, but government money nonetheless. And so we expected pushback from the state of Texas. It's a blood sport here, and they really make it a pastime to pick on Harris County because we're the largest, and they didn't expect it to switch politically. They did not push back. Things were looking good, and like literal days before the funds were supposed to go out, they forced us to cancel the program. And so, it was quite cruel, but we invested still in poverty programs. There's I've got like 20 seconds here, so maybe I won't tell my story about this gentleman, veteran, homeless, who knew what studio apartment he was gonna book with the $500. So, let me close out with just saying, we did spend those dollars still on anti-poverty measures, anti-homelessness, some access to food, and just other incredible initiatives. Childcare was about $150 million investment. What we've achieved in Harris County, and a lot of folks here, they helped fight against a bill that was going to ban all guaranteed income programs in Texas, so thank you for that, It's like we can pivot, okay? And the other places that have had guaranteed income, they're collecting the data. They've got the information. We'll collect the data, and we'll have proof of concept for the programs that we are running. And we have done a lot, and we can do a lot. And If you can do it in Texas, in the third largest county in the country, where you have such a divided partisan environment, there's no excuse to say you cannot do it anywhere else.